美国股市一阵牛气冲天，道琼工业指数连续12个交易日收盘创下历史新高的惊叹声中，普天下法人、散户、投资大众等着盼着，终于迎来了股神巴菲特转动股海罗盘、指点致富迷津的大日子。2月25日，这位86岁的美国首富按例透过了年度致股东信函，替大家加持。
Here are 5 key takeaways from the Oracle of Omaha's 2016 missive. America is still great. In Buffett's letter, he emphasizes that his faith in America and its economic future is unshaken by recent political upheaval. He also mentions the vital role that immigrants play in contributing ambition and talent to the economy, and says the U.S. has been successful in part because we're a nation governed by the rule of law.
众所周知，巴菲特在大选期间曾力挺民主党总统候选人希拉蕊，信中刻意提到移民和法治，被大家认为是意有所指。隔天，他接受美国 CNBC 专访，亲自就此为大家解惑。
Well, I usually put it pretty high in the letter because it's the dominant theme that's run through my life since I bought my first stock in the spring of 1942 when I was 11 years old. And it overwhelms everything else over time. I mean, we have hiccups in the economy, and we even had a panic in 2008. And we had a war during that period. That when I started, we were losing the war, actually, in the spring of 1942. But this country always comes back and wins. And
在投资心法上，股神不但没有因为道指突破2万点而叫大家踩刹车，反而鼓励继续放长线钓大鱼。巴菲特说自己在选前对股市加码了200亿美元，因为他认为美国经济动能强劲到让人无法置信，而且当前利率环境处于极低水平，美股跟过去历史价值相比堪称便宜，不但不会吹起泡沫，道指在往后50到60年内，甚至还有上看10万点的潜力。股神在长达29页的审谕当中，还花了5页篇幅痛批避险基金经理人谋取暴利，但往往绩效凄惨，鼓励投资大众别再浪费钱换取一堆差劲的投资建议，而是应该采取被动式投资，拥抱大盘指数型基金，求得持盈保泰。在电视访谈中，股神则进一步透露了个股选取法则。一向不碰科技股的巴菲特透露，包括自己和公司在内，因为在2016年初购入苹果股票而打破了40年的惯例，因为他实在太喜欢苹果了。公司大举买入，带动苹果股价几乎是翻倍成长。今年初趁苹果发表财报前，又再次加码，推升苹果成为波克夏公司资产组合当中仅次于可口可乐的获利大补丸。
So I'm not a technology investor.
Wait, they can't hold this. Hold that up higher. They can't see it. That's your
There's a vast untapped market out there. I mean, 86-year-old guys who haven't got it yet.
苹果股票目前在整个波克夏的资产组合当中，持股成分暂时排名第5，或者甚至更多。巴菲特认为，这家公司是一个将消费性功能发挥到最大程度的产品制造商。
Apple strikes me as having quite a sticky product, and an enormously useful product to people that use it, not that I do. Tim Cook's always kidding me about that. But again, it gets down to the future earning power of Apple when you get right down to it. And I think Tim has done a terrific job. I think he's been very intelligent about capital deployment. And I don't know what goes on inside their research labs or anything of the sort. I do know what goes on in their customers' minds because I spend a lot of time talking to them.
除了苹果，巴菲特目前也对美国银行以及美国航空等经营体制健全的新标的感到兴趣，显然持续对川普治理下的美国抱持乐观。
I will judge President Trump after 4 years based, number one, on how safe the country has been kept. I mean, that is the number one job of the chief executive of the United States. And that's not an easy job. And I'm not thinking of random killings or anything like that. I'm thinking of weapons of mass destruction. I mean, that's my number one worry. Secondly, I'll judge them to a degree, although they have less control over this. They need a little luck on weapons of mass destruction too, but how the economy does overall. And then third, I'll judge them on how, if the economy does well, which I expect it to do, how wide the participation in that, in a better economy extends.
生财富在美股大涨之际，荷包大有斩获。公司2016年第4季的净利也增加了15%。最后，股神让谈话回到了原点，向部分焦虑不知所措的投资人灌顶，重申一个硬道理，那就是人不理财，财不理你。有人总想着等美股拉回再进场，但是沉浮股海超过半世纪，他这辈子从未认识任何准确抓到进场时机而大赚一票的人。换句话说，随时都是进场的好时机，重点是分批买进，标的多元，长期持有。
People who mix their politics up with their investment activities, I don't think that makes sense. I've watched it all my life, and obviously, probably half the time of my adult life, I've had a president other than the one I voted for, but that has never taken me out of stocks. I mean, the American economy, we're up to number 45 or so, and we've done awfully well. If you mix your politics with your investment decisions, you're making a big mistake.